I remember the conversation very clearly. A local prep teacher phoned me to discuss a situation in her classroom. Several of her students had started a skinny club, and these girls were 5 years old. I was working as a paediatric dietitian, and I knew the reality of eating disorders and the devastation they caused families. Children were being admitted to hospitals at younger and younger ages, with the last two children that I saw being 11 years old. It was soon after the conversation with the teacher that I took the plunge and ventured into research mode. I was highly motivated and keen to explore and share strategies for preventing eating disorders in children. The overall aim of my research is to develop and then trial an education package for parents. Parents of infants who are learning to eat. The session has a focus on how the language that they use can steer their children towards having more positive relationships with food. There are three main phases to my research. The first phase was to examine the scientific literature and to have a look at what parental communication strategies could make a difference for preventing eating disorders. Plus, it was important to survey parents about their own eating and the strategies they were using to feed their kids. And I was able to access just over 800 parents online. I found that the literature said that what parents say and talk about at mealtimes can have a lasting effect on children's eating behaviours into the future. So, next I took this evidence to child health nurses, as they see many families with young children and they were keen to look at prevention strategies too. So together we developed an education session called Mealtime Chatter Matters. It was designed to be delivered to parents in group environments and aiming to give them practical strategies to use right from the get-go when their infants first start exploring solids. For example, encouraging positive conversations at mealtimes, talking about the texture and the look and the smell of the food, instead of pressurising kids, just one more mouthful. So now I'm in the third phase of my research, and it's this phase where I'm trialling Mealtime Chatter Matters with parents, and I'm understanding what they think about the session and the resources. Ultimately, I aim to play a role in helping to reduce the incidence of eating disorders in children, to assist parents to care, share, eat and talk positively about food with their children.